Perfect.
Hey guys, how you doing? Great to have you all here today. Nice to see Shohaga Ahmed here from Bangladesh. Great guy there in the broadcasting community. And don't forget, guys, tonight, remember that we've got our send button meetings. Okay. Now, the send button meetings, of course, are in English and all the other alt languages. And here's your opportunity to join in and look at those send button meetings. Also, guys, as a broadcaster, you can pick up an extra 1 million cookie rewards just for becoming a broadcaster. For each broadcast that you do, plus on the send button meetings, you will actually be able to also pick up 1 million cookie rewards for attending each send button meeting. So it's quite a good incentive there, guys, to become part of this and work out ways that you can actually, earn some extra cookie rewards before the distribution phase is over, because we've been distributing the coins out now for the last couple of years, and it's going to become to the end by the end of this year. I think we've got one more redemption, guys, after this redemption in November, and that's the whole lot complete then after that. Okay, so that means that the admin would have distributed all those coins out to everybody's wallets by that time. So that means that the coin will start to become more and more valuable after that, because there's not so much of it being giving out anymore and distributed like it originally was. So from that distribution phase, we're going to be moving over to the economic phase, which is where we are, now, and we're also doing it right now, of course, but it's going to be like, this is going to be happening on a massive scale. Okay, so this means that, we've got people there that are taking on the TBC currency all around different countries in the world at the moment. But there's going to be a lot more countries joining them too as we move forward in our TBC Kringle currency. But first, guys, is the mission. The mission, of course, is to end global poverty, not abolish people in the process, okay? This is going to be a way where we'll be able to end world poverty by distributing this coin to, at least 1 billion people. That from those 1 billion people, those 1 billion people will be able to help the other, 6 billion people with that too. So, guys, when we get into the next phase of the economic phase or economy phase, that's when you will see this being taken on fully, like 100% TBC Kringle. Just about timing at this stage, and we're on that growth curve at the moment, and we're seeing after so many days how many new members have joined, and then in a few more days again how many more members have joined. So there's just major growth happening there as we are going through at the moment. Hello there to Jalika as well over there in Bangladesh. Nice to see you, another broadcaster in the community. Great to have you here today, Jalika. And also MD Ariful Saman, also another great broadcaster there in Bangladesh for the Bangladesh community, but lives in Italy. So nice to have you there too, MD Ariful Saman. Also, hello there to Paul Fisher over there in Las Vegas in the USA. Nice to have you there today too, Paul. Hope you're having a great day. I know it's sort of coming into summer there shortly. And be nice over there at the moment, I would imagine. Also, hello there to Norsa as well, over there in the US. Great to have you there too, my friend. So this is it, guys. I'm going to be moving into the economic phase, and then you will see, like it was saying in the blog yesterday, about the farmers will be the ones that will be accepting it soon. Just imagine that the farmers that supply the the milk and the meats and things like this, all the produce from the farms, veggies and crops and all this sort of thing, will be able to be sold for 100% TBC. They will be able to pay their workers in TBC, and everybody will be able to just transfer that currency instead of the current monetary system that we are in at the moment. So we still need to be in parallel with the current monetary system at this stage until we get to that economic phase where we're just going to be not having to worry about being parallel with the other monetary system, the traditional one, the old one. Let's move into the modern times. So I'm going to just share my screen here, guys, give you some updates there with what's happening on the blog there today. By the way, this is my second last broadcast for the week due to going over to another work commitment that will be taking me over to Belarus, of all places. That's where my partner's from too. So, going to be nice to see her country. All right, so here we are with the first one. This is a gentleman by the name of Chris McJones-Surich. He's also involved in the TBC community. This is one of the gentlemen that I saw on the leaders, meeting with government officials, and so he was one of the people speaking on behalf of our TBC community. And Chris is a big influence in the Christian community there too. So let's have a look at this one.
You admit people in the room. You know those that are coming for the meeting. Can you hear me, Pastor? Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please, I want to make you the host, so you will now look out for your members and admit them to the room, okay?
It's all right.
Yeah, how was your Sunday service? I hope it was nice.
Super, it was okay.
All right.
Huh?
I don't know what's happening there, but we'll get to the, okay. There on pastors gather to build TBC. So the pastors are great too, you see, because they have a lot of influence with their congregation and the church and things, and those people have a lot of faith in those pastors, so what better way to do that, everybody, to show that there is another way, of having and receiving abundance. So marketplace fishing new members. This is another one. It's coming up. Prospecting merchants in Dubai. Oh, here we go. This might be.
Hi. Hello, TBC family. We are here in Dubai in Friday market, and I met Sister Nadia. So now they are shop. If you can help us to order something or whatsoever. We are here in Dubai, presently in Dubai. Say hi to TBC family. Hello. So the brother, ano pangalan mo? Father Isa, they are from, anong saan lugar po kayo? They are Mindanao also.
Wow, that was great. I think that was like, maybe it was one of my ones there. I'm not sure. Yes, it was Army. Oh, well done, Army. Army Dixon. She was one of the ladies that I sponsored into TBC. Absolutely fantastic job there, Army. Wow. Because she said she was going to start doing this, prospecting of merchants, and now there's a video to show that she started doing it already. So that's excellent. Here's another one. Only one more day left. This was my previous one from yesterday. That was talking about that. I just can't remember exactly what I mentioned about there, but that was just talking about only one day left there for the Bitcoin contest. So we're going to see today, guys, who is going to be the winner that's going to be receiving the 200 grains of gold very shortly. Could be anybody's game here. The Facebook coin, I think we saw this one yesterday to be released in 2020. All right, so we're up to date, guys, with that side of it. So let's have a look at the contests here. Contest, this current full-time leaderboard, it might be back to 0 by now. Okay, so we go back to that again and go to the leaderboard archives, and this will tell us who the winner is, and it is Ace Fletcher. Oh my goodness, look at that, 83 sign-ups. Whoa. I mean, talk about, he must have been just taking it easy before with 40 or 50 people, but now he's like really showing that he's got what it takes. 83 active sign-ups, that's amazing. Behind him was Ling Reese in second and third position with 67 and 51 from Uganda. Wow. So there we are, guys. That's the results, and these guys are going to be appearing again on the, English send button meeting for this week. So this is going to be happening tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Monday, the Pacific Daylight Time. Tuesday morning, 4 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. All right, so Ace Fletcher's taken out yet again. This is about his fourth time now, I think, or fifth, that he's been on here winning. 3 times in first place, I think once in third place. And like, look at that, 83 sign-ups. These people are just doing fantastic. And you see some new names coming up there on the board. From around the place, look at that. We've got Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Burundi, Seer. I saw some other ones there too, South Africa before. All right. Ghana, there's another one there. So all you have to do, guys, to qualify for this is become a full-timer. You'll see an option there under your account. If you haven't already done that, just check that. That's what that's got now. So this is showing the talking about this 8 grains of gold. Right. So this is just talking about the Bitcoin bounty and how you can do that, how you can pay for that. There's many different options, of course, Litecoin, Bitcoin. You can do it with cash through a cash center like myself. And there's a few others around New Zealand. There's Bex and Key in Auckland. There's a gentleman, I believe, in Fielding that also does that. There's another, so you can meet these people face to face if you want to as well. I know Joe Stevens in Wellington has a cash centre. Also, a guy down in Invercargill has a cash centre too. So then, when you do that, you can upgrade to the 8 grains of gold per month. You know. So the other thing too to sort of know is that you want to fill out the. I'm just going to log out of this one for a moment. What you want to do is just fill out the merchant form. This one here, merchant listing registration. Something I need to still do, but this could be anything. It could be, 50. I would recommend 50-50 at this stage, 50% cash, 50% TBC, Kringle, and just have an online business, even if it's not your own one. You could put someone else's, but that business in the meantime until if you haven't already thought of one, to be able to promote, to have your own business listed in there, and that's going to be in over 3.3 million people worldwide. So who wouldn't want to say no to that? I mean, if they're happy to ship their goods worldwide, then I mean, why not? And the other thing too is I would do a free video for these merchants. So I can change this merchant each week or month, doing it that way. But if they decide they want to become a TBC member themselves too, then they'll start receiving 50% cash, 50%, like 50% of the profits, I should say, on every single client that walks through their door. Then I think they will be interested in that side too. So that's like there's the freemium, which is this one we can do here, and then there's the premium that they would look at, which is the 8 grain of gold per month. But remember too that once you've got 2 people for that 8 grains of gold per month, that's covering your 8 grains fee, because you're going to get half of that 8 grain off each of those 2 people. Look, you only need to get 2 people, that's it, and they just need to do the same. And most business people, if they can see the profit at the end of it, then they're going to definitely be doing the same. Now we're seeing all the business people around in these different communities now are just embracing it like it's just a new thing, which it is, of course. But these merchants are embracing it everywhere around, like in many countries, like Africa and in lots of the countries inside of there. And also New Zealand, US, Canada. Hello there too, by the way, to Christine Tangawe over there in Canada. Doing a fantastic job also in the TBC community. And just got one more broadcast to do tomorrow before I take off overseas to the other side of the globe. Yeah, this is something, guys, that I started even before I was doing TBC, and now it's all sort of caught up on me with the business expanding, and there's over 500,000 people in that business. And yeah, I've got to make an appearance. I have to make an appearance. Got to that sort of stage on that business. All right, so that's what I would do. Just fill that merchant listing out when you start the first merchant. That'll get you going, you see, and then you can do that video of the merchant, with about, I don't know, half a minute to a minute and a half or so in the minute, and that merchant can just tell you a bit of information about what he does, what's his core business, what does he sell? What products is he offering? Like you see Ace Fletcher has done it. He's got all those short videos that go from about half a minute to a minute and a half. He's got all of these different merchants just explain exactly what they're doing. And you can do that with these ones too. Everyone likes something for nothing. And if you can do that, offer them something for nothing at the beginning, and then when they can see the potential of that, then I can see that they would want to, upgrade it to having the premium deal. Send button meetings tomorrow are going to be English, French, Hindi, Matalo, Manipuri, Bangla, Khmer, which is Cambodian, also Kabui, that is also known as Rongmei. There's also Telugu, which is another type of Indian language there too. There's also Tamil that's coming soon. That's not quite here yet, that one. Tamil was in the area of Sri Lanka, Tamil language. Indonesian, that's another language that we're seeing coming through now. There's also, we've got Tagalog as well, which is the language for the Philippines. So these are all happening tomorrow, guys, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Monday, and they will all be happening simultaneously. All right, so you can choose which language that you want to be listening to, but you can also go onto the other ones and just give them a little support and just put a thumbs up or something in the message box to say that you're there in the background. Always appreciate that. These guys do a fantastic job in the TBC community, and ladies there too. Don't miss out on the redemption either, guys. I did some of my redemption the other day. I've just been so flat out with time and everything to manage to get everything done. So I've got 30, I suppose, or 28 of those videos done. Still got another 60, I think it is. March, April, May. 90 more to do. But they only take about a minute each time to do, or so, a minute or two. So, it's just getting that time to do it. Info's here in your TBC website. If you click that button, you'll come through to the billioncoin.info. This is the original homepage site. Got that public notice there, which is incorporated there. That public notice, of course, is our official private society notice to say what we are, what we are not, and why we do not operate on the coin markets. Okay, we're not a coin market coin. We are an abundance-based coin, and if you haven't seen this one already, this is the official document or documents about what TBC Kringle is and how we actually operate and function as a private society. So if you haven't read that, it's well worth the read, and you'll have some reference links there too that you can click onto and check all that out. So if you're a bit in doubt of what we are and what we're actually doing and representing, please make sure that you read this information here. So that is well worth reading. Okay, so there's a few different ones here. Got the mission statement. What's our mission statement? And so it will take you here. The Kringle Society is a global initiative, as a sharing and eleemosynary society founded upon the principle that humanity is capable of lifting itself out of the morass of poverty, disease, lack, limitation, suffering, and ignorance into a new dawn of abundance and prosperity for all. Okay? We are here to empower each of our members with the means to spread abundance in all its forms to the entire community of humanity with a clear plan to eliminate poverty worldwide and to assist each and every being that we touch to find their unique purpose that their Creator intended for them. The Kringles Sharing and Eleemosynary Society is here to support all of its members and all of humanity by providing the means here to support, by means and methods to have the support and practical tools so that every member of our society and every human being shall have what they need to make manifest their essential needs to create lives of abundance and integrity. So that's, again, guys, well worth reading all that. Mission statement, what we do. Kringle is a sharing society that has established and will continue to build a private contract association in which men, women, and children of their own free will and voluntational act choose to enter into a private contract relationship with our free association membership. This association is based on the principle of mutual benefit and the interactive sharing of knowledge, ideas, and creativity through the use of a private medium of exchange known as the Billion Coin, henceforth TBC, and its smaller increment coin known as Kringle. Ongoing support through education and the creation of a private social media platform will support this system. Our mission is to serve one another with love and respect and to use TBC and Kringle to lift humanity out of hunger, poverty, and misery. It is our intention that fails our ignorance fall each that we touch. We intend that all of our members will embrace and have a life full of abundance and prosperity as they accept our offer for membership within the Kringle Society and private contract. All right. So there's all that reading to do there, guys. If you want to learn about the rest of what we do, this is all our official documentation here. This is a public announcement. Here you can read all this. You can find all this, guys, just by going to the site. If you don't go through you can go through your Kringle Cash back office, of course, to info and the TBC website, which is this thebillioncoin.info. From there, you can click onto public notice. It's also available under your Kringle Cash back office. This one here. So if I log out, you will see this under here. So up the top corner there, it's got public notice. So if you click there, that will also take you through that public notice. While we're here, I was just thinking about merchant locations there too before, and just wanted to let you guys know now how many merchants do we have currently now. Let's see what's happening here. So just select the country. Let's have a look at Cameroon. Okay, let's look at this one here. It's a big place, Africa. Right, here's one. Okay, so this is to do with becoming a partner to buy and sell Kringle here. Someone wants to do that. Basically, encourage new people by the looks that they come on board. So that's 50% there for that one. This is by people that are like wanting to have merchants. They've got the business card there, So this means that the merchant would get 50% of the profits from becoming a TBC merchant, and offering their products or services to these people, to their customers. But I believe there's about 770 something merchants total now. So there's the listing there. You can click on to these other listings and see what else is around that area. Go to a different center. Let's go to Literal. Select that area. Try that word, that area there. See all these red things here. Look, they've got like wondering what that would be for. So here's another one that's doing classic clothing, shoes, bags, and perfumes. That's really good. And this is the area over there in Africa. Wow. Here's another one here, doing electronics products, beauty and health. These are all the listings in this area. So this is what this is for. All these ones here, see, that's all the different merchants that we're seeing there. Those red markers there, like balloons, red balloons. All of those different merchants in this area that are offering these different products. This one here, beauty and health. Here's another one, like if you're doing beauty and health products, you can put this into your Kringle Cash back office. Medical care, someone is doing medical care there. And like the participation level is 50% cash, 50% TBC. Here's another one, 50% cash and 50% TBC. Production of metallic, looks like metal, doing metal work stuff, out of making things out of metal. Eva Hotel, restaurant, conferences. This is a hotel, I think that we saw recently. One of those hotels was doing 50% TBC, 50% cash. Here's another one, 20% participation level, and that's for free to fly voyages. That looks good. Another one here, hotel. Again, that one's 30% TBC and 70% cash and 10% cash. Here's another one, solar renewables energies, like solar power, solar panels. They're doing that distributor only. Okay. So if they're just a distributor, they can't sort of do that. I don't think the same with that participation level, but yeah. So make sure we've got no new ones up there. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much again today for joining me. Thanks for your support. Always appreciative. Let's take this off the screen sharing. Yeah, so thank you guys again once again for coming and watching my live broadcasts each day. I'll be back again tomorrow for my last broadcast for about a week or so. But after that, I'll be back again in full force. Try and see if I can do a broadcast here and there in between times. You never know, I might be able to just sneak a bit of time in there. Going to the other side of the world, which means that the time will be 12 hours different, which means it will be like about still 12 o'clock here, but 10 o'clock where I might be, 10 o'clock at night. So I may be able to do that then if it's not too busy. All right, guys. Thanks, and we will see you again tomorrow, same time. and have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Cheers.